Welcome, everyone. If you've been dealing with tightness in the front of your hips, you've probably already tried to stretch and roll out your psoas muscles with little to no results. Most methods you see online for releasing the psoas muscle usually include some form of deep stretching of the hip flexors or lying on your stomach and using some sort of object like a ball to roll it out. Now, these can provide some relief, but they often require an unnecessary amount of effort, and they could also cause more irritation if you are not careful. In this video, I'm going to show you a better way to release your psoas that requires zero stretching or rolling. Before we begin, you are going to need 3 different tools. First of which being a dumbbell. Now, this one I have here is 5 pounds. You do not want to go too light, but you also do not want to go too heavy. So around 5 pounds, give or take, is good enough. Secondly, we are going to need a ball, but not just any ball, one that is made out of a hard material like plastic or cork, such as this one I have here. We do not want anything soft or squishy. So a hard ball. And lastly, any old yoga block will do. Before we begin, all we are going to do is lie down on our back. Once we are lying down in a comfortable position, to locate your psoas, I want you to feel around at your hips and notice the bony point on each side. Once you locate this bony point, your psoas is going to generally be in the area surrounding that bony point. So for whichever side you want to work on, for this side is going to be my left. The side that your psoas is on, that you want to work on, we want to keep our leg extended, and the opposite leg that we are not currently working on should be bent at the knee. So once we've located our psoas and gotten ourselves into this position, we want to grab our tools. We have our ball right here and our dumbbell. We want to place the ball at any point of the psoas that we want to release. So let's just say if I want to do it right here, I want to hold that nice, tight, and firm. And with our opposite arm, whichever arm is holding the dumbbell, we want to chisel away at the psoas by hammering the dumbbell into the ball. And that looks like this. That chiseling motion. And you could adjust the amount of force that you want to apply. So you could go harder or lighter. Just be very careful, because if you miss, it's going to hurt. And we are near some sensitive areas of the body, so we do not want to hit ourselves in any place that we do not want to be hit. Just chisel away. Apply as much force as you want. Just be careful. And you could hold each tool in any hand. You can switch it up, whichever feels better. So I'm going to hold the dumbbell with my left now. It doesn't really matter, whichever way of holding it works better for you. And right there, you see, I almost missed and I slipped. That's why I don't want to go too heavy, because if you go too heavy and you slip or you miss, that is going to suck. So just keep chiseling away, move up and down on different areas of the psoas. And as you're doing this, you're going to notice your psoas begin to loosen up and release. All we are doing is opening up the tissue and relaxing it. And there is no amount of time or reps you should do. Do this for as long as you want. As long as you start to feel the relief and the opening up of your hips. Just gonna go around that bony point of my hips and keep chiseling away. And once you're satisfied with the amount of chiseling you've done, to end it off, you could hold the dumbbell and the ball at one point and then go through flexion of your knee and extension. So just hold it at one point and then just extend and then flex your knee. Extend, flex, extend, flex. And lastly, what the yoga block should be used for is if you want to get an even greater stretch on your psoas. So all you have to do is place it under your tailbone and do the same thing that we were doing, the chiseling motion. And this, you can already feel it. With this yoga block under my tailbone, I could already feel the bigger stretch on my psoas. Do the same thing, except this time you get more leverage with the yoga block. It definitely opens up the front of the hip more. This is my personal favorite way to release the psoas because it requires minimal effort and it is easier to relax into and take calm, controlled breaths. If you've been struggling with tightness at the front of the hips, give this method a try and let me know how it goes. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe if this has helped you. Thank you for your time.